Hey guys, this is Peter, and today I have something different for you. Normally we're talking about, cutting the cord and saving money on home internet or on entertainment, but this also saves you money. So I found this kit online and I bought it just yesterday, installed it today, and I loved the experience so much I just wanted to share it with you. Now, at my home, we have, the water heater's in the garage, and at the other end of the house is the master bedroom. So for the longest time, my wife has been asking me, would you please make the hot water come faster? So it's been on my honey-do list for about 7 years. I've done everything else, but this one I've skipped. And after a while, just recently, my wife said, get on this. Get a new hot water heater, whatever it takes. This is just something that's too hard to live with. Here's the problem, is the hot water heater's at the other end of the house, as I mentioned, and the hot water heater has to come all the way through the house. It's wasting all that water, and it drives my wife crazy. Well, the solution really is a return line, and you get a pump to return the water back. Yeah, you can just bridge off, and we'll keep a constant supply of hot water at that shower in that whole bathroom all the time. So you could have a pump and pump hot water all the way to the remote faucet and be ready all the time. Problem is, that's for new construction, and our house has already been existing since 1959. But I did find this. It's called a bridge valve solution, and there it is. That little valve, that little black piece, that is the key, and it's by Grundfos, and it fits on your furthest sink. You put it underneath, or any place to return, the furthest part of the bathroom. And what it does is allow the cold water from the hot water valve to pass through it. That's right, a pressurized system you can imagine, but when you open up the valve for hot water, it allows cold water through. This is just at a higher pressure, so it returns it even as it warms up until it gets hot, and then guess what? You're ready. It'll cut it off at this point, and the cold water becomes cold water again, and the hot water is now there. It's at the bathroom. It's ready to go. So that's pretty darn cool. And I'm going to show you it working. This is the kit. It's only $200 right now, 28% off right now. This is what comes in it. Comes with the Grundfos piece. And the pump is actually made by the same company. So I thought, that's great. Grundfos. All right. And it comes with the installation manual as well. The pump itself, once you hold it, you're like, okay, this is a serious quality piece. It has a good heft to it. It is made of stainless steel. You want to get one that's made out of stainless steel or brass because we're cooking with this water. So there we go. $200 done. Comes with everything you need. So you just take the pump and you put it up onto your water heater. Here, I'll show you on my water heater. I got up there and cleaned it off. It was so nasty. But there, it fit quite easily. I just used the same hose. You can set 15-minute increments. I like to take a shower in the morning. My wife likes to take a shower after her run. So that's in the evening. You just go to the furthest sink, install this piece, you unscrew the others. Hey, I'm going to tell you, don't touch those valves. Turn off the water to the house. Leave those valves because that's a good possibility for breakage. Don't fight a fight you don't need to fight. Just install this piece, install that piece, set your timers, and we're ready to go. Here's the first test. Right now, the warmest thing on the screen was 60 degrees, 69 degrees. Boom. It was instantaneous. Within like 2 seconds, I turned it on. You could see the water flow, and it was boom, hot. And I just couldn't believe it. I thought that was so great. I wanted to show what it looked like underneath as everything was at temperature. And I wanted to do it again. So I waited for it to cool down as long as I could. Tried to overlay this the best that I can. And then I ran to the garage and turned on the pump. The pump is quiet, by the way. I'm going to show you that as well. But here, it's going to start changing. We'll zoom in. Now that you got your bearings. I got one center of the screen is at 66. It's actually on the knuckle of the hot water valve. And I'm in the center of the plastic piece for the cold. And look, you can start to see it change. I sped this up about 5 times just to make it watchable. But it only takes about 4 minutes. I thought it was going to take 15 minutes with this little valve, but it doesn't. It took about 4.5 minutes, and it quickly goes to temperature, and then it's ready to go. it'll cut it off and the cold water will return. Now, when you turn on the sink immediately, yeah, there's hot water coming out of your cold water for a little bit. But it's just a few seconds, and it's way better than having to wait for that shower. So I'm going to let this go. We'll let it come up to speed. This is at 5x, but yeah, I tried to get this more in the center. You'll see that they should be the same temperature, obviously. But I just left the center piece because otherwise, if I clicked there, it was giving me data on top of data. I've got to learn how to turn off that center piece. But you can see it come up to temperature, and at about 86, I heard a little, and that was probably all that it took. It continues to rise, of course, because it's still there. But then I went over to the shower to show you what it's like again. And here, I tried to overlay a picture so you can see the inside of the shower. And you'll see when I turn it on, the warmest thing on the screen, by the way, is 75 right now. There's the water on. Boom! It's hot already. That is cool. And it is at 116 degrees, 117, 118. Great. So now I'm ready to take a hot shower. And I had my first really hot shower in a long time. Because I'd always wait for some of the water to come through. But after a while, you just feel bad for the planet. And you got to jump in and take what you get. But now that I could take an actual hot shower, hey, I stepped into the kitchen, see if it was hot there. Boom. We're at 77 degrees on that stream. And I'm going to switch it over to hot. We'll see how long it takes. Boom. I'm at 130. That is great. I actually can turn down my hot water heater now. So there's no reason now that my hot water comes so readily, there's no reason to run it so hot. I could probably take it down from, I think it was at 146. I lowered it to 130. I don't think anybody's going to care because the hot water is going to be there when you get in the shower. And that's what everyone was aiming for. So yeah, my wife got mad because I was playing in the kitchen with the sink like a little kid. But hey, I mean, I have a thermal camera and a hot water heater. So what are you going to do? You're just going to play. So all you got to do is put this on top. Yeah, I got my shop vac out and cleaned the top of my tank. And then you put this piece underneath. This was pretty easy. I put it off center because I don't want to hit any air vents or anything like that. Set 2 15-minute timers and check. I got one thing off my honey-do list that's been there forever. Looks kind of beautiful. I think it's great. Oh, and it was whisper quiet. I did the best I could. I think it's actually quieter than that. But hey, that's really darn quiet. Between a mosquito and a whisper, I don't think anyone's going to have a problem with this. Hey guys, this is one of the coolest DIY projects I've done because of its simplicity, because of the quality of it, because how quickly I could get it done, and because of the difference it's going to make. Now, one of the things I wondered about is, hey, when I don't have the pump on and I'm in the shower, can I feel a pressure difference? Nope, it was full bore. It feels great. So even though the pump isn't pumping, when I'm pumping it for 15 minutes, and 30 minutes later I got in the shower. So, yeah, I don't notice the difference. This is a game changer. This is going to make us much happier. I'm going to be able to take some warmer showers and be able to turn down that hot water heater. And I thought I'd just let you know about it. As you can see, I purchased it myself just yesterday. So I'm not going to click the button that says that it's sponsored at all. It's not. But I will put a link down below that says that it's an affiliate link. If you like this kind of thing, if you have a hot water heater, go ahead and click on it. If not, click on it anyway, and then go find one for a tankless, because this same company, click on the Visit Watts Premiere, and it'll take you there. Appreciate it a lot, guys. Thanks so much. We'll catch you in the next one. If you like this kind of thing, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. I have a lot more cool stuff coming. See you in the next one.